Hello again. So here we are again with my yarning life with godrocks2107, and my name is Esmeralda. Okay, so I'm here to show you my next challenge. I don't even know if it's a challenge. It's like a crochet along, knit along, craft along. There you go. With Angie from My Fairy Treasures. And she's doing the Lenny Super Scarves. You've seen the first one I made, and I finished the second one. It just doesn't have fringe. I finished this while traveling to visit my father-in-law. And I used 2.5 of these big skeins. And this is in the Red Heart Dreamy colorway Celery. And so I have plenty. I actually have another cake. I have plenty to do the fringe. So that's all I have to do for that. So I'm not going to come back and show you that once it's done. What I'll do is, something I always forget about, is the community tab. Once I have the fringe and everything, I'll show you what it looks like. Then, and that'll be easy. And this is done in the linen stitch. I love the linen stitch. It's a very nice and drapey stitch. And I know some of you know this stitch as the moss stitch. I know the moss stitch differently. The linen stitch to me is the one where you single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, and so on. The moss stitch to me is the one where you do your chain and then you do a slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double. That's how I learned those two stitches. So this is the linen stitch to me, and that's what I used, and I absolutely love it. The flowiness and everything. It's as Angie would say, the fabric is beautiful. So I'm going to figure out what to do with the other yarn. The other skein I have, I'm not sure if I want to make like a hat. I don't wear them often, but I am keeping this one. Both of my, I'm going to be selfish and keep those. But I do want to make a few more for Christmas gifts. And this craft along goes until December, you guys. So if you guys want to join in making this, what makes it the Lenny Kravitz is because she saw him wear something like this. The length, the bulkiness, the width, and that really stood out to her. That's why it's the Lenny Kravitz. It's not a stitch or a pattern, because you can use whatever stitch you want. She did her very first one in the knit stitch, and it's beautiful. And the first one that I made was in a stitch that I created. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. I wanted to play with certain things, putting stitches in certain places, and it came out with something very pretty. But I also love the linen stitch, so the second one I did in this one. So anyway, so the width is 20 inches across, and depending on your height, it's 50 inches and above. Like, I think mine are close to 60 inches, both of them. I'm not very tall. I'm 5'5". So, and then if you add fringe, that'll add to your length. So keep that in mind. So anyway, this has been so fun, and these have been so addicting. I don't know why, but they are. I have no idea. I love the way it wraps around, the way it fits, and I don't get overly hot. Well, actually, I start to get hot, but but I like it because it's not, I don't know. I didn't double up or use bulky yarn for mine because I get hot real easy. So I wanted something that I could use for my body temperature. But if you're somewhere cold, let me tell you, double it up, use chunky. I don't like doubling up yarn. So if you want a chunky, just get chunky yarn. Get a bulky 6, a 5 and above is what I would say. Although she uses bulky and doubles it up too. And it looks really beautiful. It does. It really does. I just couldn't do it. I'll die of heat stroke. So anyway, guys, this is the craft along with Angie from My Fairy Treasures, and I'll leave all the information below. She does have a Facebook group where you show, what she says is, if you're gonna join, join her Facebook group, and then just show your yarn, a hook, whatever, and say I'm in, and then just post updates or whatever, and that way she could see them. And like I said, you have till December, and if you're using bulky yarn, you're using big hooks or needles, and you'll finish quick. These didn't take long for me to make at all. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are at, and you'll probably see me again. You'll see me quite a few times this week. So anyway, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.